My name is Jayesh Panchal, and I'm a plastic surgeon here in Edmond. I've been in practice since 2005, and before that, I was at OU in the Department of Plastic Surgery in the faculty. So I've been a plastic surgeon for over 22 years now. And we named it Genesis because it was a new beginning for me too, as well as for my patients. When you create something new for a person. And so that started in 2005, and this is now 2017. So it's around 11 years of practicing. As you can realize, I grew up in Mumbai in India. And part of the 9th grade project was to do a science project. And the science project that we did was about the first heart transplant that took place in the world in 1969. And at that time, I got really interested because the Time magazine had an article about the heart, and reading the article, I realized this is something I really wanted to be a surgeon. And as I learned about taking care of these unusual areas, I got very interested in the creative aspect of it, the artistic part of it. And because as a plastic surgeon, I could do somebody's face, somebody's body, somebody's breast, a child's surgery on a cleft lip, all in a single training. As I started doing my training in India, then England, then Ireland, I realized that plastic surgery is a very creative field, a lot of artistry involved, and I've got a lot of artists in my family. One of my hobbies is painting, and I do paint in oil and watercolor. And I'm not by any means an expert painter. I don't have any art gallery, but I do enjoy painting, and I've done that since I was a child. I read a very important book, which many of us have read. It's a book about how to influence friends. And that book completely changed my thinking. As I did my pediatric plastic surgery fellowship at St. Louis Children's Hospital, I learned that to take care of children is to learn to respect them, and you have to get down to their eye level, talk to them, make them understand about what the surgery is going to be, and develop a bond with them. And I think that's what you do with a child. Whereas with an adult, you want to bond with the person and bond with the patient. I always try to find out who they are, where do they come from. If it's a small town in Oklahoma, I like to find out where it is and what they're doing in their life. By learning about them first, I come to know what sort of person he or she is, and that helps me understand what hobbies they do, and appropriately I will design my surgery or my procedure depending upon what they see in their lives is very, very important. Some people, for example, like to run a lot. Then if I'm doing a surgery on the breast, I'm very critical and will make sure that they don't have implants that are very large. If somebody is a person who is a social figure and a celebrity over here in Oklahoma, then I will try to make sure that the timing, the way the surgery recovery takes place, matches around their schedule. The story is not about me, the story is about them. Many of my patients have been in my practice for now 8, 10, 12 years. The first patient whom I gave Botox is still my patient. And when they come here, it's not just giving the Botox, it's about how has life been, what's going on with the children. And the same way they know about my children, what my daughters are going through and where they are. And I think that develops a relationship that's long-term. If I meet one of my patients either at the Oklahoma City airport, or whether I see them at a fine arts institute, or if I see them at in Walmart or at Uptown Grocery, I always take time to go and say hello, and so do my patients, and we have a long chat. And so that helps me keep in touch, and my children are always surprised. If I go to a restaurant in Edmond, I would never walk out not knowing somebody within the town. I always believe that as a plastic surgeon, I would like to be that person's plastic surgeon for life. Like the family plastic surgeon, so I can take care of the child, I can take care of the mother, take care of the father, and be with them throughout their life as I take care of their skin issues, whether it is lax skin or whether something needs to be changed or there's a birth defect. So I think long-term relationship at Genesis Plastic Surgery is something that I've always cherished.